Are you truly doing whatever it takes to reach your goals? Now, I'm going to talk about bodybuilding, but this goes for anything in life. Are you truly doing whatever it takes? Now, whatever it takes, obviously everyone has a different version of what that entails. And you see the guys on the Olympia stage. It's very easy to say, oh, they're taking steroids. That's why. They're taking more steroids than me. The only reason they're better than me is because they're taking more steroids. And that makes you feel better. You feel okay about yourself now because you're saying to yourself that you work just as hard as them. They're only better because they're taking drugs or they're taking more drugs. Guess what? Wrong. Wrong. They're working harder. Admit that you're not willing to do whatever it takes. You're not willing to do that. You're not going to work out for 3 or 4 hours. You're not going to eat 8 to 10 meals a day. You're not going to get on the step mill, even in the off season, get on there and go to work for an hour. Now, oh yeah, but the step mill, you know, when you do cardio in the off season, it burns. No, it doesn't burn muscle. That's an excuse. So your lazy ass doesn't have to do the step mill. You know what I'm saying? Man up. If you're not willing to do what it takes, at least be willing to admit it. Drives me crazy when people take credit away from people that are truly working their asses off. So, do whatever it takes. Reach your goals. Make your dreams come true in whatever it is in life. And you can always do more.
Basketball players don't diet. Professional basketball players, these are some of the best athletes in the world. They don't diet. Why don't they diet? Because they don't have to, because they work their asses off. They burn so many calories they can eat whatever they want. Gymnasts, they don't diet. Why? They eat McDonald's. How can they get away with that? Because they work their asses off.
The more you put into anything in life, the more you're going to get out. Now, for whatever reason, people understand this. And they understand that the more you put into building a business, the more you're going to get out of it. The more hours you spend working on anything, the more you are going to get out. Work pays.
If you're working on opening a business, you need to be working on that 16 hours a day. You want to make that successful, then you need to be busting your ass, doing whatever it takes, putting everything into it. Otherwise, your business will fail. 80% of businesses fail. Why? Because people aren't willing to do whatever it takes. If you're willing to do whatever it takes, you will be successful.
Depending on how far you want to take this and how far you want to go, depends on how much work you want to put into it. You can always do more. Whatever it is you're doing in life, you can always do more. There's no such thing as too much. So get that weak link out of your head and think positive and realize you can always do more.
A real quick story. The last national show I competed in, I was talking to the winner backstage, and Chris Aceto was doing his diet and his training program. And he said, Rich, I do the step mill an hour a day. I do 5 units of insulin before I get on the step mill on an empty stomach. And I do it for an hour. I do that twice a day. You know what I said to him? You deserve to win this show. Whether you win or lose, you deserve to win it, because what you put into this show is unbelievable. Because I wasn't doing 2 hours of the step mill a day, and I wasn't taking insulin before I did the step mill. That's suicide. Die. You're dropping your blood sugar and doing cardio? I was not willing to do whatever it takes when it gets to that degree in this sport. So I looked at him and I said, you know what? You deserve to win. And that's when I made my exit the out of bodybuilding, because I realized I'm not willing to do this. Sorry, but that's too much. So I'm going to go into something like an opening a business, find things that I can put everything into. And you know what? I'm damn happy I made that decision, because I'm making lots of money and I'm successful and I'm happy.
It doesn't take a scientist to logically understand what I'm saying. The more you put in, the more you get out. So stop making excuses. Get out there and do whatever the it takes to reach your goals.